Hey, so I assume this was kind of a rhetorical question, but I'm going to show you how I do my makeup. This is how I look like that. So the first thing to do is concealer. When you buy this new, it looks like a lipstick, but I've been using it forever. I like to use it with a brush. Gives you a little more control. And that just goes on like zits mainly. Anything like that. Just cover it up. I don't really like to wear foundation usually. I don't think it looks good on me, and it kind of just makes me feel like I'm wearing a mask. Even like really good foundation, I'm constantly looking at my face and being like, that's not what my face actually looks like. So I just use like just concealer and powder, and that's it. Well, that's not it, but that's all I do to kind of like even out my skin tone. And then obviously under the eyes, I have really, really dark under eye circles like pretty much all of the time, because I don't sleep enough. And also just, I think my skin is kind of prone to it. I have this very light, very pale skin, which makes that show up a whole lot more. Kind of blend around the edges. Because I'm not going to cover this up with the whole foundation, so it really, like, if it looks cakey, it's going to keep looking cakey. Where else do I have zits? I'm very pimply today. This is funny. I never thought I would be like a beauty blogger, but it's kind of fun. This is kind of fun today. Okay. So that's enough with the concealer, I think. A little bit around my nose. There's been a ton of pollen in Southern California this season, so my allergies are just like crazy. I never had allergies until I moved to California. And I got here and I'm just sneezing all the time, and they're really bad this year. Okay. So after the concealer comes just a powder. This is kind of like a translucent-y powder. That's what I use. Yeah, just kind of evens everything out a little bit without giving me that feeling that an actual foundation does for me. Like that's not my face. A little bit everywhere. Okay, and then blush. I like to do with blush, I do this kind of color that for my skin is a little bit dark. And I like to do it kind of like just under my cheekbones. I went through a lot of phases of experimenting with different colors of blush and different places to put them on my face. But this is the one that I've settled on that I think on me looks the best. And I kind of did a lot on one side, so I'm going to put a little more powder on it just to kind of mellow it out a little bit. Okay, because I like the blush really subtle. It's almost like contouring for me. It's like really, really subtle contouring. Okay. And then the last thing that I do is I just do eyeliner. So I do black eyeliner, and mine's pretty dull right now, so I'm going to sharpen it over the trash can over here. Okay, I'm back. And I like to do eyeliner just on my top lid. I think on my eyes that looks better. Bottom lid I only really ever do if I'm like really actively going for some sort of like goth chick type look, which is not most of the time. you go. So that's like the really basic look that I would do for a video most of the time. I might add mascara. Right now I ran out of the mascaras I had that I like, and the only one that I have is like really dramatic, and that's not really what I'm feeling today. But mascara is really self-explanatory. You just take it out of the thing and the brush goes on your eyelash. It's really straightforward. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of a cat eye, which I sometimes do in my videos. So the one that I like to do is like, instead of doing a wing, I just kind of make it a little thicker around the edge. And this is something that like you just have to practice and be bad at it for a while. And even now, like, I still only ever do this if I have a little bit of time to fix it if I mess it up. And I always have like a little pack of Q-tips and eye makeup remover to clean it up on hand. And the right side always looks better than the left because I'm right-handed. And so on the left I'm like crossing my face. Yeah, but just kind of make the eyeliner a little thicker and then point it just a tiny bit up right at the corner. I went a little dramatic there. It looks really nice, and I'm not going to be able to make it look that good on the other side. Yeah, close enough. And then the big thing with that is you just accept that it's not totally perfect, it's not totally symmetrical, but it looks good anyway. And then the other thing that I would do, the one last thing that I would do if I were filming a video right now is just lipstick. So I like liquid lipstick, and I feel really dark colors have become like my go-to. That took me a lot of confidence to build up. I used to only wear really like light colored lip gloss. So the thing about liquid lipstick is it takes like a lot of precision to kind of nail it, but once you get it, it really stays put. Like, I'll leave a little mark on my drink or whatever, but mostly like you don't really have to put it back on anytime in the night, which is really good for filming videos. I kind of just put it on once and then don't have to think about it with continuity or whatever. So it's like more effort at the beginning, but less as the night goes on. And this is another one where having the Q-tips around is good, because if you go too far outside your lips, then you can clean it up a little bit. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. So yeah, this is all that I would really do, aside from maybe adding the mascara if I were filming a video. But tonight I'm going out. It's Friday night and I actually have somewhere to go, which is fun. So I'm also going to do a smoky eye, and I'll show you how I do that. So I have this big old eyeshadow palette that was a present, and I'm still using it, so that's really fun. So with a smoky, you want to do 3 colors, the lightest to the darkest as you move out on your eye. So I'm going to use this kind of like, I'm being a total beauty blogger, and you can see that I really like this color because it's like almost gone when the rest of the palette is here, but it's a nice kind of like tannish grayish color, so that's going to be my light color. Just on the inside of my eyelid. this like army green color. So this is like, I'm going out at night, so going a little bolder with the colors is okay. And it's fun. And green is fun because my eyes are kind of greenish. Green, kind of, my eyes are green. So that kind of like muted green color just makes them pop a little bit. Oh, this is funny. I apparently really need to get my eyes checked. I think my prescription in my left eye is off. Or in my right eye, because every time I close my left eye, I like can't see. That's fun. And then for my darkest color, I'm gonna use, again, you can tell that I really like this one, this like dark kind of purpley color. And then there's different ways to finish off a smoky eye, kind of depending on your eye shape, different things look good. But the one that looks good on my eye shape is to do in the crease, which is the part where that like, I don't know how to describe it, the part like the top of your eyelid, like kind of where the top of your eyeball is, but on your eyelid. So to do just the outer edge of my crease, that's what I think looks best on me. And do a little bit of that dark color up there. And of course, again, it's way darker in one eye than the other, and then you add more on the lighter eye, and then it's too far. And it's just a constant dance. If you get too dark, you can also cover it up a little bit with some of the lighter color that you've used, which actually I think I'm gonna do. It's a little bold. So voila, there you have it. That is how I do my makeup. I hope that helps.